I'm Garrett Gunn. You might know me from Good Boy, Warhorns, Franklin and Gus, and you're watching The Experience.
Hello!
Hello! It's us! We're back. Except for me. The one guy paying attention. Yeah.
The workhorse of the show.
Yeah.
And Reed Richards.
And I've always said, you guys, you prop me up and you hold me up. I don't think that's the case anymore. If I'd lean back on you fools, I'd be on my ass so fast it's not even funny.
Do one of those trust falls.
Yeah.
No, people are going to get hurt.
All right, welcome everybody. It's Fat Jack's Comicrypt. I'm Brendan. That's Al. We got Jason hanging out over here, and the new Fantastic Four is back because Mr. Ed Freeze is right there. And as the joke goes, we got our Wolverine, we got our Ghost Rider, we got our Spider-Man, and we got our unlovable monster thing.
What's up, Zane?
Only a blind woman can love now. Zayden, what's up, buddy?
Untrue.
All right, anyway, everyone, thank you so much for hanging out and joining us tonight. We got a bunch of books. A bunch of them we had during the local show. We'll run through those pretty quickly early on. But just in case anyone's joining us for the first time, you don't know how this works, which I don't imagine that's true, but let's just go through it real quick. Claim the books. You claim them through the chat. Please be as specific as possible so there's no misunderstandings. If you are local to our Philadelphia shop, any books you claim tonight can be picked up here under your name. If you are closer to our Jersey shop, we will ship those books over there for you to pick up there. If we need to ship books to you, we're going to need to get your contact and shipping information, and the best way that we do that is you email us at fjccshow@gmail.com, and we'll take care of that. Al handles all those, sends out all those invoices, all that kind of stuff. The one thing we do hope is if you claim anything tonight on the show, especially after Al sends out an invoice, within 10 days, we would like for you to purchase them and have them shipped out to you. If not, no big deal, no hard feelings. We'll just put the books back into rotation and see if we can sell them again. Now, one kind of thing we need to talk about real fast, in case anybody, we have a couple of these like art portfolios. Primarily, we have 2 Mike Zeck ones, and we have a Jim Lee poster book. Now, they are a weird size, okay? So if you do claim these and we need to ship them to you, we're going to have a conversation, okay, through the email or what have you, because they're not normal, and I have no idea how it's going to affect shipping costs, packaging, all that kind of stuff. So
we absolutely can ship them.
Yes.
We just don't know the cost. But if you claim them and you're interested, we'll be in touch tomorrow. Most likely, just with we can work it out then. And just you didn't mention it.
No.
I don't think you did.
Probably
did.
not.
I'm sorry. Some of the books we have on here are consignment books, so we're gonna enforce that 10-day rule particularly harshly if any of those books get claimed, because there's other factors involved. So just so everybody knows.
And specifically speaking, we were very fortunate. Again, like we talked about on the local show, we have a good friend of the show who's kind enough, in celebration of Moon Knight, to allow me the opportunity to sell his Moon Knight books. So I want to thank Julius Kennedy Puffy Nipples. In these parts, we call him Mr. JK, because Puffy Nipples is silent. So any of these Moon Knight books, if you have any questions,
Zane, you got your deadly hands of Kung Fu. Thank you for playing.
All right.
Mr. Benjamin, this is a portfolio. It's just a big giant thing.
Let's just show it off real fast. Like, why not? It's the beginning of the show. We have a bunch of books up here. Obviously, if you've watched this before, anything, no matter what we're talking about, if you want us to prioritize anything, let us know in the chat. Al will take care of that and let me know. But just because they're unique, let's just get them off of the plate right away, and let's show off. This is this is a reprint. Okay, so I've learned this. All right, so back in the mid-'80s, a French company got in bed with Mike Zeck and came up with a bunch of black and white portfolio sort of pieces. This one is actually an original. They did 2 of them. This is the second one. And again, it's this company, this WFCBH thing. Look, it's even in French and everything. But this is the images. All right, so this is $14.95, just like the other one. So there's the Punisher threatening Mike Zeck himself. That is Mike Zeck. That is what he looks like. Here's another one. Now this one's cool because most of these portfolios are signed by Michael J. Zeck. I'm not sure what his middle initial is. This is 1812 out of 2000. So, you know, it is what it is. Here's another nice Mike Zeck cover. Oh, they're so awesome. Another really cool Mike Zeck about to kill a bunch of kids who don't look like him. It's definitely the 80s. Yep, Mike Zeck again, killing a bunch of more kids that don't look like him. Still, just such gorgeous art. The Punisher doing, I guess, his best Die Hard impression. There you go. And all right, so there we go. So that is so the 2 French ones were black and white. Okay. Well, I guess so. This was in 1986. They were limited, and for anyone who's never seen Mike Zeck before, there he is with his gun holster.
Nah, that's not it.
Yep, that's definitely him. All right, so that is
that's about right.
That's an original from so the first one was put out in 1986. The second one was put out in 1989, and that's this one right here. And like I said, it's $14.95. So, awesome.
He's actually taking a book.
Okay, well then let me just for the sake of, all right, so I guess they were successful enough that Marvel wanted to get in the game, because that's Marvel for you. So they, in 1990, they put out a reprint of the original. So that one was the second one. This is a reprint of the first Mike Zeck French Punisher portfolio. The difference is that these are all in color, okay? So all of the images from this first portfolio are not the same one. So in fact, if you are getting both, they're all different pieces, but this one is in color, while those were in black and white. So let's show these off now. So there we go. Now again, Mike Zeck, Punisher, but these are in a beautiful color. But you'll notice, I think, that it's a lot of Punisher not killing people of color, probably because it was in color. See? White dude, Caucasian.
Is Mike Zeck the Florida man?
I hope not, because I really like his work a lot.
Dolphins. He's born in Dolphins.
He's from South Florida.
Yeah,
No. Actually, he was born outside of Philly, but he spent most of his life in Florida.
What is that?
Look at that cool. That's a cool image.
What is that? Florida man?
World people, man.
There we go. Yep. Punisher using, another human being's body as a shield. And no, there you go. Punisher's hanging a black man off of a fire escape. Oh, the 80s. There we go. So that is the reprint of the very first Mike Zeck Punisher portfolio, but this time around, it is in beautiful color here. Actually, I don't want to color here.
Mr. Line, thank you. We'll be in touch tomorrow.
Thank you, Gary.
I'll be in touch. We'll have our Monday chat.
But Gary, you'll love it, man. They'll make like frame them, whatever, man. They're gorgeous. Like even I, like when I was looking at them, I thought about it, but then I realized, I don't know. I just don't really want Punisher all over me. It's my girl.
It's your Punisher.
It's my it's my
You
Punisher.
gotta take it back. You gotta take back.
I think you're on something there. Yeah.
Anybody read the new Punisher?
I did, and I really enjoyed it.
You guys read the new one?
Yeah, I really liked it. And my favorite part in it is the amount of people who came in, told me how much the book sucks and how terrible his symbol is and everything. And then I would ask them, oh, so you read the issue? And they would reply, no, I haven't. And then I would say, then I don't give a damn what you think.
That's Fat Jack's customer service right there.
No, because again, I'm gonna make this.
They're like, no, I'm about to buy it. No, I don't care what you do.
All right, I'm gonna make this argument one last time, okay? They are not changing his skull symbol forever, okay? It is part of a storyline where the Punisher has now he now runs or leads the Hand, and the new symbol is an amalgamation of the Hand's sort of logo and the skull, so it looks like a demon.
Well, who the hell is
I
the Hand?
don't understand what the issue is.
What's the Hand? No, don't change. No.
I think some people were just more upset that the Punisher was hanging out with people who weren't Caucasian. No, sorry, my bad. All right, how dare I disparage Frank Castle?
Who's the Hand? This is insane. The Hand's a made-up thing. That never existed.
Yeah, the foot's real though. All right. So just so we know, both of those portfolios were both $14.95,
Okay.
and that's what they retailed for. So even though like they're not in their plastic, they might have some value outside of their original, but Mike just wanted to be fair, and so we're just charging them the original retail value for
They're
that.
pretty awesome.
So there's no, you don't have a Spider-Man portfolio.
I
don't know.
Yes. Okay. No. I apologize. Yes. It's not a portfolio. So the next one we have up here is what is referred to as the Amazing Spider-Man Keepsake Collection. So it's sort of a portfolio, but it's not a specific artist portfolio, even though most of these images are Mark Bagley. But they're all colored images. They're all numbered. You get a special Prism card included. In fact, Al, would you do me a favor? Find out if that is actually sealed or if we can kind of pop them out to show everybody. But they're only $5, so even if it is sealed and we don't want to open it, it's worth rolling the dice on. The other one that we have is the Jim Lee Deathblow art portfolio.
It is sealed.
Oh, so it is sealed?
It's officially sealed.
Okay.
Don't you worry.
And the sticker, like...
Come right off.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's not sealed.
Oh, okay. I would be surprised if someone purchased it and didn't. Yeah, so here, let's show.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay. Pretty cool. All right, so let's see what's in here. Okay. All right, so there are these, like, so there's one of the covers. There's sort of a single image that might have been I think that was a comic panel. There's another cover. Take a look, Jason. There you go. They're all high gloss cardstock. Oh, look at that. Yeah, everyone recognizes that cover. Yep, Carnage showing off his sweet, sweet abs. And these are the Prism. So these are the images that you get, but these are all colored. So there we go. And wait, was there something else in here? Oh, wait, no, that wasn't the special Prism card. This is the special Prism card. There you go. All right. So I'm going to hand this back to you if you don't mind. It's only $5. That's pretty sweet.
Mr. Lime, I did call Brandon, but the gift is still here. So I'll give him another call tomorrow. Yeah, sorry. I was off for a couple days.
So, all right. And then we have the Jim Lee Deathblow art portfolio. Here, Jason, would you do me a big favor? Could you see if that is actually sealed or open?
Mr. Hunter, I'm sorry, Mr. Kieran claimed the Spider-Man thing. That's not it. They didn't claim it.
It was Mr. Hunter, who loves the Spider-Man.
Oh yeah,
And
I'm sorry, Mr.
And you
Hunter.
stole it from him.
Mr. Kieran got it before you.
Yeah. Real
All right.
move.
Mr. McHale, what's good with you?
Hey,
Oh,
Mr. McHale.
There's
Is it sealed? Oh, jeez.
no.
Okay, so that one at least came with the original sticker. This one, it only comes with the stain from the original sticker.
It used to be once a sticker.
But let's see what we got here. All right, so this is the Jim Lee Deathblow portfolio, but this one is in color. So there we go. Jim Lee doing his best Punisher impression. There you go. It's a mix of like Jay Lee and Frank Miller. I don't know. I do like that image. That was a cool image. You know, this was the series that introduced me to Tim Sale, like before, like, you know, the Long Halloween stuff or anything. So these are all the Jim Lee colored Deathblow art prints. All right, and there you go. So that is the Jim Lee Deathblow art portfolio, also only for $5. I'm sorry, but you do not get the original sticker. It is gone.
All right, so I guess Zayn's getting the stuff. Yeah. All right, so Zayna, you're getting the Spider-Man thing. If I'm reading all this correctly, Mr. Hunter. If that's a problem, let me know.
Wait, what have we resolved?
I don't know. There's a whole bunch of.
Well, 'cause
Zayn's going to take the Spider-Man.
Zayn's taking
portfolio.
the Spider-Man thing. Thank you for playing, everybody.
Somebody asked for a Spider-Man portfolio because Zayden wanted to see it.
Zayna inquired, and then somebody.
And somebody said if they want it, if Zayden doesn't want it, and Zayden
Oh,
said
now
wants
nobody
it, so it's going to go to
wants it.
And
Zayden.
now it's going to be the classic thing where nobody wants it, and Mike
Just go burn it.
and Mike
Sure,
slaps
ruin
me
it.
like a Chris Rock at the Oscars.
Just set it on fire. It's done.
I'll throw my down. Yes.
Oh, can you hit the 9/11 tribute book?
Oh yeah. So this is the Actually, we have a bunch of poster books too. But this is the other oversized. This is from 1991. Because some of these images. No, I think it's 1990. Yeah, because none of the images predate. They're all from like 88 and 89. So this is the Jim Lee poster book that both Al and I had as young men, and they were cool. And so what you got in this poster book,
Purchased in this shop.
yeah, you get the Rogue, Magneto, Nick Fury, Kazar in the Savage Land cover. You get a Punisher cover. You get the third part of the Wolverine versus the Mandarin Acts of Vengeance. You get a this was in all right. So there's the Uncanny X-Men issue where Wolverine, Black Widow, and Captain America team up. And in that issue, there's a really cool double-page spread where Captain America's jumping. You get that poster. You get the Punisher and Spider-Man poster. You get the Magneto, and you get another Punisher poster. So there you go. You get 8 posters all together from Jim Lee. Most of them are just poster versions of covers. And this one retails for $9.95. All right, there we go. All right, so we got that, and
Did you hang them on the wall?
hell's yeah, you better believe it. I got yelled at for it.
Yeah. with Rogue and Magneto. Without Savage Land.
Yeah. You know, it's so funny. You know what's some of the main reasons why I hated Gambit? Because I was the only weirdo kid who really wanted Magneto and Rogue to make it work. I don't know why, but I really wanted those kids to really make it work together. All right, so I imagine some people, yes, we do have the Amazing Spider-Man issue 36 from the J. Michael Straczynski, John Romita Jr. era of Spider-Man. And this issue came out in December of 2001, and it is known far and wide as the 9/11 tribute issue. So not only do you get the full black front cover and back cover, but this is the issue where pretty much all of the Marvel heroes, they go to ground zero. So they don't save the towers. They don't prevent the towers from falling. They don't save the people from dying in the towers, but they sure show up in the ruins to cry and ruminate and blame each other. But it's okay, because as we all figured out on the local show, another thing that makes this book very key, it is the first appearance of Dr. Doom's tears. Because you better believe a non-American from Latveria who wants to conquer the world cried at the sight of Ground Zero. Anyway, this is a very famous issue. This issue is in the 9/11 Memorial Museum.
It's in the 9/11 Museum in New York.
Okay.
And the issue and original art.
And the original art. That's awesome. That actually, all kidding aside, this is a beautiful issue. This is probably one of my favorite tribute issues from that period.
Oh, very cool. So Kyle said if you take it to Rita Jr. or Scott Hannon, they remark it for you.
Really?
No matter what. That's what they do.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's like an agreement they have.
Oh, so they like draw a little image on the black cover?
I guess so.
That's really cool. All right.
They ruin it.
I was going to say, they don't draw the towers, though, right? They just draw like Spider-Man's face or something. Can you imagine they drew the towers? Oh my God, yeah. Or like, oh, that's so sad.
No, any spine ticks on there. I don't think it's pretty crisp.
It looks new.
No, this thing's gorgeous. I mean,
You've been looking for a good one, Mr. Benjamin.
Okay.
We got a good one.
Okay, let me ask you a question. What do you think of that? Do we consider that a tick? I mean, that's a high-grade copy. Like, I guess it's the difference between a 9.8 and a 9.6. I don't know.
There are definitely ticks on the spine, but like the color, it doesn't crack the color.
No, there's no color.
There's no color breaks.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's so subtle.
I don't want to take it out and look at it.
No, I don't want to touch
I
it.
don't see any color.
I don't want to get my fingerprints on
I
it.
mean, white grade.
Yes. Yeah. No. Well, we both did.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you get.
Either way, it's a book that sometimes sells somewhere between $70 to $100. Our copy here is only $50.
No, it looks good.
And it's beautiful. It's in Mylar too. It's not even in our normal, bag and board. But anyway, that is the 9/11 tribute issue. Oh, something. All right.
Thank you, Mr. Benjamin.
Thank you, Mr. Benjamin. All right. Let's try not to. Let's not do the Alyssa thing where like they take it and they immediately go crunch.
I mean, fold that a couple times.
Yeah.
Put it in a bag.
Dude, man, we've had employees here. Nobody who still works here, so I say this without saying their names, even though I just said one name. Who were notorious. Like certain customers would not come in certain days because they were so frightened by certain people packing their books. So
not everybody takes as much care.
No, and some people act like the fact that you're standing in front of them is a real burden on them.
That's why I tell Alec I'm on box.
Yeah, it's okay. There's again, I don't want to like talk too. There's sometimes that my favorite is when you hear the customer. When you actually hear the customer being like, "No, I'll do that. I'll take care of that." And somebody is trying to put books in a bag.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Right.
Yeah.
People bring their own little plastic case to the shop with it.
Sorry. What do you want from me, man?
Hey, we're all cool.
Let me live my
Hey,
life, right? Let me live my life.
hey, we're all family here.
Hey, they're testing for thought.
Real quick, is that not the greatest thing ever? Is when you talk to a bunch of strangers and you go, "We're all family here, so I'm allowed to abuse you, take advantage of you."
Listen, if you can't say bad things about your friends, you're not friends.
That is true, Thing. Thank you very much. So,
Got him.
all right, let's get back to trying to sell some books.
I got any Thor books up there.
Yes, we have 3 Thor books, but none of them are the big key. So let's, so the one we do have Thor: God of Thunder number 3. The one that everyone's looking for is obviously number 2. Number 2 is the first appearance of Gore the God Butcher, who is being played by Christian Bale in the upcoming Thor movie. Sometimes some people on the internet have decided that Thor: God of Thunder number 3 is the second appearance of Gore the God Butcher. I disagree with them because all you hear is he says a line of dialogue from a black panel. So
It's not an appearance.
It's not an appearance.
It's a
It's not even a cameo.
It's his first audible appearance.
Sure, but I only priced this at $10 instead of the $40 or $50 that some people online are trying to con people into purchasing. Okay, but this is a high grade copy of Thor: God of Thunder #3, the issue after the one that everyone's looking for, which pretty much sums us up in a lot of ways, right? We always have the third or fourth issue after the one everyone wants.
What's that book go for
#2,
now? Number two, yeah.
Raw,
Yeah.
$200-300.
Really?
Yeah,
What do we sell?
I think so. Yeah, like
So, I mean, that's what
120,
we're selling.
120, and it was a high grade.
Yeah.
Well, no, at the time I think it was up in that 180-200 range. But I was, because again, I'm not very good at this. I was very scared if I had asked for like 150, 160, that the moment someone bought it, like the week later, it would go down to like $80, and I feel like really bad. So I was like, let me cut the difference, 120. Yeah.
So that's one of those like ultimate fallout. We were talking about last week about like key books that have maintained.
Yes, they not only maintain the value, but they keep inching up.
It's weird that Donny Cates things are. I mean,
What are you gonna say?
No.
You literally said nothing except Donny Cates.
Stop everything. From
Yeah.
I got my opinions on
Yeah,
the whole
like-
thing.
like
Go
Jason.
on. I'm done.
Al and I literally stopped talking,
Wait.
looked at
You're
you.
not alone though, Jason. Facebook can't, Instagram can't see, but I'm just gonna sit down there. Take a seat. I'm done. Have a good night, guys.
You're off camera anyway.
That's fine. That's what I'm saying. I'm just describing. I'm just sitting down.
Real quick though, because maybe people are interested. Do you have issues with the Donny Cates speculation market? Is that what you're
Yes.
implying? Okay. Now, are the issues because they spike too quickly, or like what is? Because people would want to know. Because I imagine there's some people watching us right now who have some Donny Cates keys.
I mean, Donny Cates, he definitely ties a lot into the old school stuff and everything.
Yeah.
And I love that. And he brought his new stuff into it, which is fine. But the fact that the new stuff is automatically like, we're going in, like, again, you got a big name actor playing a character that Donny Cates created. Like, that's such a weird.
Donny Cates didn't create Gore the God Butcher.
That's not.
Once again, I let Banana have a talk, and he's giving us wrong information. Jason Aaron created Gore the God Butcher,
Well,
and if you can't disparage Jason Aaron,
all right.
Let's be honest.
Okay, no.
the Venom thing took people by surprise. Let's just be honest. And so for a lot of people, they missed out on the Venom stuff so badly that at this point, everyone's looking for the next Venom #3. Venom number, I don't blame people. FOMO is a real thing. I hate the term.
I mean, Donny picked up on a lot of things and just ran with them.
Yeah, like that Black Winter thing's gonna blow up, and people don't even realize it's
And
gonna.
that's I mean,
do you have a problem with Donny Cates?
No,
Or do you have a
no.
problem with the culture
the culture.
collect.
The culture of production of
Because
like,
the one thing,
movie and
okay,
it's
that's fine. But the one thing I would give Donny Cates a lot of credit for, he's definitely like a Marvel nerd.
like, no, absolutely.
Because he pulls out some characters or concepts from really obscure Marvel comics or classic ones that have been ignored for a period of time, and then makes them relevant
Yeah,
again.
he runs with it. He does great.
Like the whole Black Winter concept, technically speaking, that actually originates from a Jack Kirby Thor issue and the Tales of Asgard backup feature. So, I don't know.
But, I mean, I
Is
would
what it
like
is.
to see him do more with these things.
By the
rather
way, speaking of speculation books, anyone watch the Moon Knight series? Because Mr. J.K. would really love people to purchase his Moon Knight books, and one of them is really benefiting from the speculation market, specifically the first appearance of Midnight Man. And real quick before anything going on in the chat, I should prioritize.
No, we're about at it for commercial.
We're about it. All right, so let's just go to commercial. Let's get Jason to calm down.
Donny Cates going to be here next week.
We're lucky he hasn't dropped F-bombs yet. Al and I, we're doing well, man. Yeah.
I almost slipped.
All right, let's just do a break, and we'll see you guys on the other side.
This is The Experience.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hey there, hi there, ho there. You're as welcome as can be.
Hi, I'm Nancy McCann. Welcome to Friday Night Live on The Experience.
Welcome everybody to Fat Jack's Comicrypt. Brendan, Al, Jason, hanging out.
There I am. Welcome back to Kicking It with Henry, folks. I am your host, Henry Kumpa. It's great to be here with you guys.
So we are going to talk about books that are in stores this week.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Mishmash.
Hello, and welcome to the Black Comics Universe, presented by Peep Game Comics.
And you gotta love it that the first people in the minute to skim it are creators.
Up, everybody. Welcome to another Wednesday Warriors. My name is Joey Galvez, and this is my pal Ambrosia.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Space Cadet.
Hey. What's up? Welcome, everyone, for another episode of I Must Ask You a Question.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Nerd News Now.
Hey, this is Rex. Welcome to Comic Collectibles.
Hey, hello, all you happy people. Welcome to the Dan Wickline Show.
Hi, everybody, and welcome. This is the crazy show that we do on Thursdays called What's in the Box?
What's in the box?
Comic culture and sales.
Which is how we're we're still arguing over Donny Cates. Yes. During this break, we didn't get more water. We didn't go to the bathroom. We didn't get something to eat. We didn't put more books out.
They just yelled at me the whole time.
Instead, Jason kept on his.
If Mike's listening, Mike, your employees are very rude. They are just horrible people. They yelled at me for being a condescending opinion. Donny Cates, if you're watching today, I know you're not, but Saturday and Sunday, maybe.
Oh, by the way, the Fan Expo is here in Philly next weekend. Donny Cates is going to be there. Make sure you warn him about Jason.
Main problem. Mr. Lime, we're having trouble with the horn tonight, if you can believe it.
Oh, no.
Bring the horn. We'll bring it another time. So, Mr. So,
yes,
the Jim Lee portfolio is $9.95. Pending shipping price will be higher for that
because it's a weird shape and
it's a weird shape, and I don't know where you are. If you're picking it up, it's $9.95 plus that.
Yeah, and it's still sealed in its original seal. It's 8 posters.
And the Punisher portfolios were claimed already. I'm not sure yet. So sorry about that.
They're gone.
And bottom left. Who's left?
Bottom. So
TV
left?
TV left.
I'm assuming TV left. Mr. Benjamin's interested in bottom left.
The Moon Knights? Or bottom left on the right-hand side?
I don't know. Your left or my left? My left.
Okay, real quick. We have Skybound X #1, first appearance of Clementine. She's a Walking Dead character. Mr. Benjamin was asking about it? If this is not what you refer...
he
was talking about that. All right, perfect. Okay, so we have 2 copies here of Skybound X #1. So a few months ago, for the 10th anniversary of Skybound Comics, which is Robert Kirkman's imprint for Image Comics, they put out a 5-issue weekly series where they introduced some new characters, certain titles, got like a couple extra short stories and stuff like that. But the big one from that series so far that carries a lot of interest is issue #1, the first appearance in comics of the character Clementine from the Walking Dead universe. Now, this one is a high-grade copy at $10. Also, it is considered a first cover appearance. We do have a blank variant of issue #1, high grade, but that one's only $8. But for anyone who isn't aware of who this character is, there was the Telltale Games series of The Walking Dead, where she was a main character. I think she started out as like an 8-year-old girl, and I think at first you were supposed to protect her, but as the series kept going on, she grew up and stuff, and so now she is her own character who is getting her own original graphic novel. It's coming out sometime this summer.
Young adult.
I don't know.
I mean, that's what they're billing it as not all ages, but young adult. So.
Oh yeah, you're right. They even say Tilly Walden, who is known for young adult comic books. She launches a new YA graphic novel trilogy in the world of The Walking Dead, Clementine, and this is her first appearance
and then you get
in comics.
Punisher Jr. this summer.
Yes. So there we go. Skybound X #1, a cover appearance. And now, just so we're clear, there were a couple covers for this issue. 2 of them have Clementine. This one is done by the artist who is going to do the trilogy of graphic novels. But they also had a Clementine cover drawn by the original Walking Dead artist, Charlie Adler. And then we also have a blank variant. So high grade, $10. High grade, $8. All right. There we go. So we figured that out. All right. Look at us.
Let's go.
We're sometimes good at this.
Go you.
More often than not,
Doing great.
not good.
Thank you,
Everybody's I guess WrestleMania stuff.
John.
Nice. Who's the big main event this Stone Cold's back?
Stone Cold. That's
Stone Cold is back? Or back?
Stone Cold. Well, he's supposed to make an appearance, so I figured he's probably going to be the closer.
Okay.
All right. Stone Cold fought Kevin Owens last night on WrestleMania. Tonight.
2-night event?
Yeah, because WWE can't help themselves.
WWE. All right.
Do you have to pay for both nights?
They're the worst.
Not if you have Peacock. Then it's free.
Oh, then it's free. Yeah.
But no, it's not because you have Peacock.
You have to pay for Peacock.
Correct. Just like I used to have to pay for the WWE channel, and then I guess that didn't work out well enough. So then they got in bed with Fox for a while, and I guess that didn't work out. So now they're in bed with NBC, Universal, Comcast.
You know, there's going to be a cease and desist just for talking about.
So before it comes, yo, Vince McMahon, F you. You're a garbage human being.
The Experience can endorse this concept.
What's that?
The Experience endorses this concept.
Oh, all right, cool.
We're making sure, Kyle.
Because usually, Kyle, you gotta have that disclaimer ready whenever I open my mouth.
Hey, AEW for life.
Yeah. Oh man, AEW seems to be really killing it. Like, good for them. Hopefully, they don't turn out to be garbage people. You know? There's nothing like being like, yay, finally someone I can root for. And like, well, actually, they do blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh, it's gross. All right, I imagine a lot of
Bring
people.
back ECW, man.
That'll matter.
ECW.
Real quick. 'Cause we are here in Philadelphia. ECW was born here.
Yes.
ECW got me through many a Friday night in high school.
Right.
Shamrock.
Did anybody here actually participate or at an actual live show of ECW? Then I'm so lucky. I have a friend who I wasn't really that cool with, but it was a night, and he's like, I got tickets to ECW, and I was like, wait, like ECW, that like thing that we just started watching? And he's like, yeah, and I was like, do I really want to go to Philadelphia with you?
Yeah.
But we did go, and it was amazing. Yeah, we do it. Yeah. The old what was the place called? It was down in South Philly.
New Alhambra.
Right. Is it still there?
It's still there. It's not called.
But it's not called that anymore.
They do wrestling and I think like small circle boxing.
Okay, because I saw Sandman versus Raven. I saw Sabu versus oh my God, I'm flaking on his name. Not Cactus Jack, but the other dude who looks like him. He's a big white dude with long curly hair and a big beard, and Cactus Jack and him used to fight all the time.
Superstar Billy Graham.
No, it wasn't that. I'm flaking on it now. New Jack was there.
Okay.
Yeah, and in fact, 2 rows in front of me, I can't remember who. Somebody cut themselves and got hit, and so violently flew their head back that blood flew into the crowd 2 rows in front of me, and a young girl screamed and cried, and a bunch of boys yelled and went, ah! But I felt really bad for that little girl because her father had to take her out.
What were you doing at ECW? I mean,
the father made a poor choice.
Yeah.
He was probably weekend dad.
That's the same dad that brought their kid to Enslaver.
Yeah.
This is a kid's movie.
Or my father, who would bring me to Terminator, RoboCop, and Predator, and Hamburger Hill, and so forth. You know.
Hamburger Hill. What do you think it was going to be?
No, my father didn't give a damn. My father was usually napping during the movie because he was probably coming down from whatever binge he was on all week. And he got stuck with me on Saturday night. And he had to figure out what to do with him.
But ECW was a good choice.
That was great. What do you got, Al?
Mr. McHale, he ended up ECW back in the day.
Yeah, like ECW, man. It was the best.
He was an ECW.
Oh, Mr. McHale was at ECW? Oh, nice, man.
Mr. McHale, are you a Philly guy, or were you born in Jersey? Like, were you in Jersey at the time?
Yeah, like I was over in Jersey at the time.
What's your social when you're done? Let us know all your business.
Slide into those DMs. In fact, very famously, there was so the way that they used to have the main camera for the ECW filmed and televised events. In the front row, there was this dude who used to always stand up. He always had a tie-dye shirt. He was huge. He always had a long ponytail. I went to high school with that dude. Yeah, I always remember that, like that guy. I can't remember his name or anything like that. But he used to always, because he would like, suddenly there'd be like a match, and then this dude would stand up and be like, yeah! It was always him. So for anyone who grew up watching ECW, you remember that tie-dye ponytail lunatic in the front row. That was the dude I knew in high school.
Ken Shamrock started with UFC, and that was the thing.
Yep.
I was so happy when we did that because I'm still feeling UFC.
Hey man, it gave us
it
gave us Paul Heyman. And my buddy absolutely saw Raven doing. Oh no, okay, no, libel. Sorry.
You're not selling any books right now.
Okay, my apologies. All right. So moving on. Oh man, thanks, Ghost Rider.
Can I get Captain Marvel?
Death Captain Marvel, absolutely.
Hey, dude, thanks.
Real quick, it is a second print, which is why it's half the cost of the first print. High grade copy at $13.
Thank you, dude.
Yeah, Raven in the bathroom.
Oh God!
Right before the match.
All those guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
you've been
that.
saying it off camera makes it less.
Yes.
Yes. Sound effects.
No, you can't. You don't know what I did. You have no idea. Hey.
He has asthma.
Hey, I've grown up around attorneys. I know what plausible deniability is, okay? All right. Oh, God, I'm sorry, man. I gotta pull my stuff together. Okay, so awesome. South Philly, man. So I imagine a lot of you people are aware that a movie called Morbius came out this weekend. Anyone see it? Anyone? You saw it? Stop it. Man, you were going to blow my mind, brother.
Honestly,
I might have been offended.
I genuinely.
You went to see a Jared Leto movie.
I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wiki it and learn all about it.
Just
pretend like I thought
to Brendan.
And I didn't care that much.
I really
Well,
know
real quick, I just want to. Hey, Al, next time you have that thought or feeling, follow it through.
Did you see it?
No, but could you imagine how I would have reacted and responded to you? Yeah, you know how upset I would have gotten?
You want to go on Tuesday?
No. Why not? I'm not going to go see that stupid movie. No.
We'll listen to 30 Seconds to Mars as we.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Love 30 Seconds to Mars.
All right, real quick, chat. All opinions here are warranted except for the things. But anyone.
Dude, stop.
Dude,
stop.
We don't have any back issues.
Dude, say so twice.
Unless you have them for the show. We don't.
Back issues? Yeah. We do have issue number 1. But it's a J Lee. It's a special J Lee variant. It's the naked variant because I hate using the term virgin variant, and it's signed by J Lee. But it is expensive. It's a high grade. What is it? $250? Did we have that? It was $250. Even though technically speaking, that's now considered cheap because the normal cover of number 1 is now going for like $300. Just the cover A. Yeah, just the normal cover A is a $300 book now. So we do have issues. 16 through, and then 21 just came out. So we do have 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20.
Okay, so we have some package.
Some, but not much. But we do have number 1, but that's expensive. Just, for the sake of. Oh, and actually, there's a gentleman here who gave us his Moon Knight books. Friend of the show, Mr. JK. Puffy nipples, silent. Dude, we're not talking about you. What's your problem?
I know him. I'm saying they're not that puffy.
Yo, any guy whose name is Julius Kennedy Puffy Nipples doesn't get to defend themselves.
Listen, how do you define puffy?
But anyway, there is a friend of the show who does have a complete run of Something is Killing Children. But Jason, when you talked to him last, he did want to sell it as a set?
Yes.
He did.
Yes.
So technically,
Yeah.
all right.
He also
So
said that his nipples aren't that puffy.
all right, he doesn't. Come on. You didn't have to tell him. You didn't have to text him. Okay.
I had to let him know you're talking about him.
What's the price of the set?
I haven't asked that.
All right. So if anyone is interested, we do know somebody, or Jason knows somebody, who's looking to maybe sell the entire set. We'll contact them and maybe we'll get some more information, stuff like that. So if we don't know by the end of the show, well, maybe they're asking because the Donnie Cates on Fan Expo. I don't know, man. This is too much work. What am I doing? Moving on. So we do have some Morbius. There's a Morbius movie. And I don't have the first appearance of Morbius. I don't have the second appearance or the third appearance. But I have an issue from Morbius, his own series, his very first series. This here, Morbius number 12. Yes. Now it is part of the black kind of wrapped cover with the gold foil ink. It's part of the Midnight Massacre storyline that was going on at the time. This is a beautiful high-grade copy at $5. But a key aspect of this issue is it is the first meeting and fight between Blade and Werewolf by Night. And speaking of Morbius meeting somebody for the first time, we have Web of Spider-Man 102, a high-grade copy at $5, part 6 of the Maximum Carnage storyline, and the first meeting, fight, and makeout session between Morbius and Venom. And if you know anything about Sony, no matter how well it does or does not do, Morbius and Venom are definitely getting together, and they're definitely going to swap spit. You can hold me to that. All right, I guarantee it.
That was a very bold statement.
Well, because the Venom symbiote, Tom Hardy's character Eddie Brock is going to get really jealous when the Venom symbiote and Morbius all get a little too physical with each other. Because if anyone's watched the recent Venom movies, they're love stories, right? That's what I was told. Yeah, they're love stories. Yeah. God, man, everyone acts like I don't know what I'm talking about.
Dude apparently saw the Morbius movie twice.
He's not. Is he serious?
He said if it came out 30 years ago, it'd be a good movie.
That's not a compliment.
No.
What does that mean?
No.
It means if it was a 1994 movie, people wouldn't hate it as much.
Now, especially
dude, you know what you don't have to do?
He said it was good. He said,
Dude, you don't have to show up at my house and explain this in person.
Put it this
I'm
way.
not sure what you're talking
Duke
about.
doesn't have a problem with Monster Squad.
That is true. That's true.
It's horrible
Well,
movie,
hey,
though.
Duke, then this might interest you. So Peter Parker Spider-Man number 76. All right, we're looking at that. Now, regrettably, this is only a very fine copy because it's got a lot of stresses along the spine. It's just a well-read comic, but still it's in decent condition, which is why I graded it very fine. And it's only $6. But technically speaking, it is considered a key because it is the first appearance. I gotta find the character's name because I'm never watching that Morbius movie. It is the first appearance of where is it? First appearance of where is it? Oh my God! Oh wait, here we go. Spider-Man 76. First appearance of here's a name for you guys, fellas. Ready for this? Loxius Crown. He is the vampire who will become the villain, the Hunger, who was recently played in the Morbius movie by sexy Doctor Who himself, Matt Smith. So for anyone who actually watched the Morbius movie and you were like, who's that? Who's Matt Smith playing? It's the character that's introduced in this book. So it's only $6. Loxias Crown. Loxias. All right.
The first appearance of Loxias Crown.
Yeah, who will later become the vampire Hunger. Yeah.
Congratulations, Duke.
All right, Duke. Crushing it, buddy.
Mr. McGill's interested in any DC books yet.
Yes, I do have a couple DC books up here.
DC books up there.
Couple. All right, so yeah. All right, so first up we have Green Lantern number 51. This is from the Ron Mars run, where technically this is considered the first cover appearance and the first appearance of Kyle Rayner as Green Lantern. This is a high-grade copy at $12, but in case anyone is curious, issue number 50 of this series, at the very end of the book, is a half-naked Kyle Rayner with his girlfriend, who a few months later will be shoved into a refrigerator and upset a lot of people, deservedly so. But this is technically this is a big key. If you're a Kyle Rayner fan, if you're a DC history fan, if you're a fan of DC Comics from 1994, this is a big one. Green Lantern number 51, first full appearance in costume and first cover of Kyle Rayner as Green Lantern. All right. And then we have this is the second Firestorm series. And is everyone ready for this title? An editor thought this was a good idea.
This is the second Firestorm?
This is the second Firestorm series. All right.
Firestorm 2.
All right.
Back in the habit.
Oh, that would be good. Especially Jennifer Love Hewitt was in it. Yeah. So the full title of the second Firestorm series is The Fury of Firestorm, The Nuclear Man. Who thought that? Honestly, just call it Firestorm. I don't understand. What the heck is going on? Anyway, I was shocked at how much this book has value. This copy is only a very fine. It's a beautiful copy. It's just the pages are off-white and kind of getting a little yellow. That's really the main issue with it. This is a very fine copy at $18. And it is also the first appearance. Let me get my little notes here.
What were the Firestorms that we had originally?
The Volume 1, Firestorm number 1. That's his first appearance. Because that was that era in the 70s where DC was trying to compete with Marvel, and Marvel was putting out a new series with a new character every 2 months. They're like, here's Luke Cage, here's She-Hulk, here's Spider-Woman, here's Werewolf by Night, here's Dracula, here's Frankenstein. Yeah. Yeah. The Fury of Firestorm, the Nuclear Man, number 1, first appearance of Black Bison, and the first appearance of Lorraine Riley, who will later become Firehawk. All right, so there you go. The Fury of Firestorm, the Nuclear Man, number 1. Very fine copy, $18. Right? Yep, $18. Okay, cool. And we have one other DC book. No, we have two. Oh, wow. All right.
I sound so disappointed when you say
Well, because I always feel bad. Because the Marvel stuff just it's just more keys that people are, no pun intended, keyed into.
Do you have any other Green Lantern 51?
I do not. No. I found that Mike pretty much pulled a bunch of books out of the Greg hole and brought them over here, and I just rooted through them, and I was lucky enough to find that.
It's a lot, no.
So sorry.
We'll take a look around. I think Mike's got small. He's got a couple long boxes dropping off.
It's possible. Yeah. Well, we're always looking. Again, we have to do a weekly show. We only have so much time to go through everything, and prep everything.
We never close.
Yeah. The other DC book we have is Manhunter number 1 by Archie Goodwin and Walter Simonson. Now, I'm pretty sure that this is actually a reprint of like multiple issues from the early 80s. So I think this came out in the mid 80s, like 87 or so. But this is part of the Archie Goodwin, Walter Simonson's Manhunter series, where they reprinted like 2 or 3 issues. This is a high-grade copy at $10.
That's my problem. I think it's sold out.
And then we have Action Comics number 595 by John Byrne. This is a very fine copy at $8, and it is the first appearance and first cover appearance of the Silver Banshee, whose power is to nag Superman to death.
DC.
So I think that's it for DC, though.
Could you get that Firestorm real quick?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. The Fury of Firestorm, the Nuclear Man, number 1. I graded it a very fine. That's primarily because of the condition of the pages. They're off-white to yellow. But in terms of the actual front cover and the back cover, they're really gorgeous. But it's very fine, and we priced it at $18. But it is technically the second Firestorm series, and it is the first appearance of the villain Black Bison, and the first appearance of a character by the name of Lorraine Riley, who will later become Firehawk, who will become like Firestorm's girlfriend. And Firehawk was a character that was definitely banging around a lot in the 80s and 90s until I think she might have been killed off at some point. Do you know if she was killed off? Do you know who Firehawk is? Yeah. Okay. You do? You sure? You're not just looking at me from behind books, winking at me as if I'm in on the joke?
Hang on.
I just
Firehawk, there you go.
Firehawk dated
Firestorm. Firehawk dated Firestorm, who made love to Brimstone, who
so we got
dated the Human Torch, who got along with Nova, who cheated on him with Firelord, and what other kind of fire characters?
That kid is in Donnie Cates' new book.
That's right, yes.
And that's the 5th.
So, Donnie, let's talk.
Yeah, we should do 6 Degrees of Firestorm.
You asked me Firestorm number 1?
Yes, absolutely. Awesome. It's actually,
are you guys going to Fan Expo?
Hells no.
We have to be here. This is what we do.
You are. I'll be working. Well, you have 2 other days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
You know what I'm not into? Conventions.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know why I asked that to you.
You know what retail means?
I was asking more Al.
No, man, I'm sorry. Anybody go to Fan Expo?
Yeah, take photos, share it with us on social media.
You know what Wizard World and like Wizard Philly and all that means? It means that it's dead here on Saturday.
Really?
Yeah, it means I get to catch up with books. It means I get to have an opportunity to get a show together.
Brendan and Henry are playing Boggle.
Yeah. Man, it is like 5th dimensional Boggle
Fly on
too.
the wall in that Boggle game.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna take a quick break.
Oh, it's break time. Break time.
Break to who?
Imagine being at a convention and going to an interview panel that's just for you. No bustling crowds, no hours-long lines, just you, the moderator, and your favorite comic book creators. Well, this is pretty much that. Miss Jen sits down every week with 2 comic book creators for a live stream interview about their latest work, and you can ask them whatever you want. It's Talking Shop, Mondays at 5 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
There's something for every imagination at your local comic shop. Visit ComicShopLocator.com to find a store near you.
I'm Thomas Munn with Blue Juice Comics, and you're watching The Experience.
T-U-R-E.
Do I know? I don't think so. Suture.
And the Sixers are losing.
Oh.
Oh, they're playing today?
Yeah, 6 o'clock.
They're playing Cavs.
Yeah. Did you miss out on your parlay bets or
They would
whatever?
have won.
What's that?
They would have won if I bet on.
I think that it's the opposite lately. Yeah.
It's been the opposite lately.
Yeah. In fact, every time you send me bets,
If it's college, they win. If I don't bet.
Hey, Zane, how much money did you drop on Dan Camp Friday?
oh, that was this past Friday.
This past Friday. Zane's always good to support local or independent music.
Yeah, no, Zanin's good about it. No, Zanin is a great man. That's all that matters.
Because I went overboard.
Did you?
Yeah.
What kind of bands or stuff did you?
Just like hip hop.
Okay.
Like local rap. But I was like, I'll do like 3. And then I ended up spending like $90.
Okay. Now, is it the kind of thing where you still have the ability to choose how much money you give, or?
Oh no, it's like certain say if Jason had a band, he puts his album up.
Mm-hmm.
You can either name a price or like they can have you name a price and be like, what do you want to give me for this?
Right.
Or it's like base price $7.
Okay.
Give what you want.
Cool. Nice. All right.
Something different.
Fun times. All right, real quick, for anyone who didn't see our local show, I just want to mention really fast, we have a Spider-Verse number 6. That's the super rare final issue of that miniseries that has about like 15 different first appearances. That's a high grade, $70.
It's that key ring book.
Yeah, it's the key ring. Yeah, I do like key ring. And then we also have the Silver Surfer number 44. It's a very fine at $50. First appearance of the Infinity Gauntlet. We do still have another copy of Spawn Batman. That's the Frank Miller, Todd McFarlane one. That is a high-grade copy at $20. We also have a copy. Now, this is the Steve McNiven variant cover, but we have a high-grade copy of Secret Invasion number 1 for $30. We also have a beautiful high-grade copy of X-Men versus the Teen Titans. That is $30. We have a New York Comic Con from 2019 variant of Spider-Verse number 1. That's $40. And then we have issue 2, 3, 4, 5, and obviously 6. I already talked about that. We got the Deadpool Circle Chase, the second Deadpool series drawn by Joe Madureira, high grade, $20. The X-Men 30, The Marriage of Jean and Scott. That's a very fine at $6. And we also have Batman and Dracula, Red Rain, the first part of an Elseworlds trilogy where Batman pretty much became a vampire. That's a high-grade copy at $16. Let's think, what else do we have up here? Oh, yeah, our Moon Knights. So we had this. So this is Moon Knight number 1 from the most recent series by Jed McKay. This was the retailer incentive variant, the high-grade. Joe Jusko pretty much doing his own version of Bill Sienkiewicz's iconic Moon Knight image. The wear and tear of the cover is part of the art. This is a high-grade copy at $40, and if anyone purchases that tonight, we will give you Moon Knight number 14. Now, this is a low-grade copy, so even though it is the first appearance of Stained Glass Scarlet, it's only a few bucks, but we're going to give it away along with a newsstand edition of Moon Knight number 6. This is more of like a mid-grade copy. But again, if you purchase this retailer incentive variant of Moon Knight number 1, you will get these 2 Moon Knights for free. And then we also have from the Doug Munch Bill Sienkiewicz series from 1980, Moon Knight number 2. That is a very fine plus, $16. One of the big keys from the series is issue number 3. This is the first appearance and cover of the Midnight Man, the villain that will be in the Disney Plus Moon Knight series. But some of you might recognize this. The French actor that plays this character He was recently tragically killed in a skiing accident. But this is a book that people are looking for. Very fine, $30. And then we have issue number 4. That is a very fine at $10. A better condition of issue number 6. This is not the one you're going to get for free if you buy that variant. This is a very fine plus at $6. And then we have Moon Knight number 9 with a Frank Miller cover. That is a very fine plus at $6. And then last but not least, part of Mr. JK's Moon Knight selection that we have here, Moon Knight number 10, very fine plus, $6. Another DC book that I forgot to get to, it slipped my mind and I apologize. This is Suicide Squad number 1. This is the very first issue, very first series of Suicide Squad by John Ostrander and Luke McDonald and Carl Kessel. But you also get a Howard Chaykin cover. It is the first appearance of a bunch of characters that I don't recognize, so I'm not going to belabor that point too much. But I was shocked to find out that this book, high grade, goes for around like $80. Yeah, they're called Onslaught, aka Jihad. So yeah, we're probably getting into some problematic territory. It's circa 1987.
It was 80s book, so it's okay.
And we're not just talking like normal 80s. We're talking like post 85. This is real Reagan. Once Reagan won in 84, the 80s became what we remember when we think of the 80s negatively. I didn't do it this time. But anyway, Suicide Squad number 1. That's a fine plus copy at $20. And speaking of the 80s, Punisher No Escape with his best friends, U.S. Agent and Paladin. Can you think of 3 more late 80s characters that fit into Reagan-era America more than these 3 fools? This is an original graphic novel, gorgeous Joe Jusko cover. I remember purchasing this book based on the cover as a kid, and then reading it and very confused by a lot of its, let's say, views on foreign politics. That's for sure. But this is a high-grade copy at $6.
Can I get Manhunter and Suicide?
Absolutely. All right.
Do you remember any of the Punisher square-bounds, like, favorite?
No.
Like, I don't
No.
know. Like, and
I think I bought them all.
I bought a lot of Punisher.
And I remember them not being exciting.
Like, none of them were terrible. No,
No,
some of them were terrible. I'm not going to say which ones, but, like, some of them they're just nuts.
Well, like, there was too much, like, Iran Contra stuff. There was, like, weird stuff pertaining to, like, the AbFab scam, and he's trying to hunt down politicians in Camden, New Jersey.
It just never fit. Like, it just...
You ever been to Camden? There's no politicians.
Hey. Are you familiar with the like, American Hustle is what it's... My father was involved. Yeah, exactly. Because the mayor of Camden was best friends growing up with my grandfather, who was a detective in Camden, and they were all involved, let me tell you. And more people should have gone under, and a couple of them were my uncles. Hey, I don't look for these. I sometimes just walk into them, all right? Yes, what were you going to say? Something in the chat?
Thank you, Mr. McHale.
Did you actually say
Mr. Harvey?
All right, thank you, fellas.
Mr. McHale did Suicide Squad went to Duke. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right.
And... no, you're good.
All right.
You keep on rolling.
Yeah, speaking of the 80s that has no connection to my crappy father. Yes?
This did get played.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, let's back up there. Released back in the late 80s by Chris Claremont, Alan Davis, and Paul Neary, was the very first Excalibur, The Sword is Drawn. This little original graphic novel is the first team appearance of Excalibur. This is a high-grade copy at $8. Staying in the 80s, here's an original graphic novel by Stan Lee and Keith Pollard, still in its original shrink wrap. is the Silver Surfer, the Enslavers. This is a high-grade copy at $18. This is also the issue where you get to see Silver Surfer get biblical, does his own little impression of Captain Kirk with an alien lady. Like, literally, it's on the cover, okay? Yeah, Silver Surfer gets laid in this book. Something called the Enslavers.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
It's no laughing matter. I won't tell you what isn't a laughing matter, but there's a lot of back matter here that says it's not a laughing matter. So, there we go.
It's called the Enslavers.
It's called the Enslavers, yes. And Silver Surfer is on the cover making love to an alien woman. Yeah. All right. Hey now. There we go.
He is.
Let's think. What else we got up here? What are we gonna go to
Has
next?
anybody seen the Moon Knight show? I know. What do you guys think of it?
Phenomenal.
Enjoyed it. Look forward to the second episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm very happy about it.
He's over the moon.
I love it.
Mr. Freeze.
I did enjoy it. I don't know what to think yet. I do love Oscar Isaac.
You gotta stand up.
I do like I didn't know F. Murray Abraham is doing the voice of Concho. That was funny. Yeah.
The idiots in control. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. That was good. It was fun. No, Al, no, please. Yeah, Al was good.
They
can still hear you better.
Really, if it means anything, Ed, Al's really just trying to wind Jason up so then I can, like, stare at the camera.
No, I can hear it.
Oh, didn't you mean to
Weeks.
Sorry.
If
I
everybody
can make
could
myself know.
please hit the like and thumbs up button.
Like and subscribe.
Wait, did you come up with
Ring
that
the
yourself,
bell.
or were you reminded?
No, I was like, I should do that.
Oh,
Ring the bell.
Help Kyle out.
Thumbs down.
We're here to help Kyle.
Oh, it does help Kyle.
Thumbs down doesn't count anymore. It doesn't like.
Took it out, right?
Yeah.
Took it out of the
No
algorithm.
thumbs down?
No,
No
you can
thumbs
thumbs down, but nobody will see it. So if you get thumbs down, it's not like you have 1,000 thumbs up and 20 thumbs down. There's no such thing. It's just
So everybody gets a trophy.
yeah, basically. You
Oh.
can't tell anything's
Is
bad.
that where we're at again?
Yeah.
That's the new stance.
Well, I mean, the internet needs to. YouTube needs shows like this to exist.
I understand. Okay. Speaking of existing, let's move on with the show. So for anyone who is interested, we do have a full run of the first prints of the Kurt Busiek, Alex Ross Marvel series 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're all high grade at $8. They're all that weird. What's the whole acetate? Yes, the acetate gimmick and all that kind of stuff.
They're high grade?
Oh yeah, they're all high grade.
Those are always hard to find. Scuffed.
Yeah, no,
They always catch
it's very true. But I'm actually shocked. No, I guess I wasn't. I shouldn't be too shocked that a quality piece of work that doesn't have any key first appearances doesn't have as much value as I actually expected it to have.
It's an actual good comic.
Because it's an actual good comic, yes. Speaking of which, first appearance of Nightwatch in comic books, Web of Spider-Man number 99, a book that shouldn't be $8 or a book that shouldn't be going for $15. But don't worry, the speculation market in the movies. I am selling the book. What are you talking about? People are.
No, you're right.
Wait,
People are either into it or not. Like they don't.
is Marvel making the show?
Well,
Is
Nightwatch.
it Marvel or Sony? Because if it's Sony,
It's most likely Sony. Yeah, because they own all the. Yeah, Sony's Morbius and Venom and all that kind of stuff. But no, we're having fun. The speculation market is important. I get the nature of first appearances and stuff like that.
Listen, buy the book because you enjoy it. Don't buy it because you want to sell it again in 20 years.
That's not completely true. Hey. No. There are times I price books. I price books to sell with the hope that maybe someone will buy it and then flip it and sell it for more online. But I'll be okay with that.
Before he begins and he's going to start again, you buy a book for whatever reason you
Buy
buy
it.
a book. We're here to sell you a book.
Buy
That's all
this
it is.
book.
It was just
Buy
a funny
this
setup. It's a way to introduce the book. This shouldn't be this high. But
You mean it was an awkward segue?
It was humorous. But you're doing a hell of a job.
All kidding aside, we've had this on the show before. If you don't remember who Nightwatch is, he is pretty much Marvel's Spawn. He's
I remember that cover.
we remember, yes.
That book has there's a reason it had. Somebody did it. Was it Christopher Priest? Somebody wrote it. It was like a good team wrote it.
Well, yeah, because the main character ends up. The reveal is it's that classic trope where you have a new character and he's got a mask and he's hiding his identity, and everyone's like, "Why are you hiding your identity? Why are you hiding your identity? Is it to protect your family?" And he goes, "No, I am a hero in America." And he takes his mask off, and he is a black man. And he's like, "Of course I have to hide my identity."
Blue Marvel.
So, yes, Blue Marvel, Shadowhawk, Spawn.
Well, it's Spawn.
It's a trope. Let's just be honest. It's a trope, all right?
Nobody shows up. The Surfer who's the one. I mean, Spawn. No, Spawn.
All right, moving on.
Anyway.
So, first appearance of
Sidebar.
Dr. What's his full name? What was Spider-Man? It doesn't say, but it's the first appearance of Night Watch in costume. This is a very fine plus copy at $8. We also have the Web of Spider-Man 119, the first appearance of Kane, the ugly Peter Parker clone. This is a high grade copy at $12. And then we have Web of Spider-Man. No. This is just Web of Spider-Man 93, and it's just cool because it's Spider-Man and Moon Knight ganging up to fight Hobgoblin. And in case you don't know, Moon Knight just appeared. So I went with it. And then we have Spider-Man Number 51. This is the special flip book edition. And this one is a high-grade copy at $10. This is the reveal of Ben Reilly's identity. That's what is key and unique about that issue. Okay, so let's think. What have I not gotten to? I think I've gotten to everything on that side now. Oh, wait, except for FF19. This is a high-grade copy at $15, and it is the first appearance of a young genius from Wakanda, a young girl by the name of Anomi. Yes, Anomi. All right. And when it comes to any new characters introduced, and in fact, I think Anomi actually has appeared in a Disney World, like Avengers Campus or something like that. There's been a bunch of young characters that have been introduced in a bunch of the rides where they have the narrative videos and. Yeah, it's kind of like when Captain EO showed up and he touched you inappropriately during the Epcot ride.
What ride were you on?
Captain EO. We're all familiar with. Did anyone play the video game?
That one though.
Did anyone play the video game?
Yes.
Do you remember the awkward? The Michael Jackson.
No, it was Moonwalker. It was a Moonwalker game. It wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't Captain EO. It was Moonwalker game where he saves all the children.
Right. And he throws his hat.
He throws his hat. That's right.
If you're wondering what they're talking about, if you go to Barcade in Philadelphia, it's still there as a.
They have a
They have the
Moonwalker, because it was Moonwalker, and they also had the Captain EO thing, which was the Michael Jackson sci-fi ride.
It was like a 3D movie in Epcot.
That's right. Yeah, it was an Epcot. Yeah. So my joke might have been in bad taste, but it wasn't factually wrong.
You were on point.
Bad taste.
We're not taking that
way
away.
up there.
Yeah.
We're not going to take that away from you.
Oh, Spider-Man 51, the reveal of Ben Reilly's identity. There we go. Cool beans.
Oh, Mr. Sharp, we don't have any Ninja Turtles.
Sorry, no
Ninja Turtles tonight. You have a Batman up there, don't you?
Do I have a Batman? Oh, yeah, the Batman Spawn and the Batman Dracula Red Rain. I think those are the only two Batman books that we have up here at the moment. But one thing that we do have that is Al and I are a big fan of, and I found another version of it. Last week, I think we had the Conqueror Worm, the Richard Corbin. Okay, so I found some more Richard Corbin one-shots where he was adapting the Edgar Allan Poe stories. This one is Morella and the Murderers in the Rue Morgue, adapted by a favorite of us here at the shop, Richard Corbin. This is a high-grade copy, Dark Horse Comics one-shot, Morella and the Murderers in the Rue Morgue by Edgar Allan Poe, illustrated and adapted by one of the goats of this industry, Richard Corbin. High-grade copy at only $5. go. There we go. And because we are a loving show who only supports people and only shares love and structure, and we hold everybody up and so forth, I'm going to show off 3 books by the young ingenue Rob Liefeld. Here we have New Mutants 92. This is a very fine graded copy at $4, but I do want to give fair warning. Rob only does the cover, not the interiors. Okay, so let's just throw that out there. But then we get these 2 cool issues. You knew it would happen. Wolverine versus Cable, New Mutants 93. Now, this is a full Rob Liefeld illustrated book. This is a very fine plus copy at $5. And then we have the follow-up issue where now Cable and Wolverine are best buddies. And so now they hang out in a bunch of, I don't know, like a dust storm or something. This is a very fine plus copy at $5. And Cable does not have any issues with his manhood. If there's any indication of that gun, Cable is very confident in himself.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. No, I remember that.
No, of course. That was like
wasn't it a T-shirt or something?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I even think I did an oil painting of that cover when I was in an art class.
See, like, all right, I don't know. I mean, it's not my taste, but his '90s stuff.
But there's some nostalgia to it. I won't deny it.
It was inked. It just pops a little more.
Yeah.
Like, the stuff today is kind of the inking is a little flatter.
Well, I guess he was younger, and he what the hell am I even talking about?
McFarlane was the one cover.
Yeah, McFarlane. The Wolverine. Yeah, so I did forget to mention that Todd McFarlane actually inked Liefeld's pencils, probably because Liefeld couldn't meet the deadline. But you know.
I love when
my bad.
I love when Stan Lee was like, "This is horrible. This is horrible," and Todd McFarlane was like, "No, it's not that bad." And Liefeld's like, "This is great." And Stan Lee's like, "No, this is really bad, guys."
Real quick, I guess let's finish off what we have up here. So this is from the J. Michael Straczynski, Oliver Coipel Thor series. This is Thor number 5. This is the J. Scott Campbell variant cover. But this issue is key because it is the first appearance of Loki as a woman. This is a high-grade copy at $15. This is where Loki took over Sif's body. Speaking of Sif, and speaking of Jason's favorite writer, Donny Cates, this is Thor number 4. This is a high-grade copy at $10, and it is the first cameo appearance of the Black Winter.
You're portraying that wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I misinterpret your?
It's not that he's not my favorite writer. I'm just saying he's sold out.
Is he your favorite writer?
He's sold out.
To
who? To who?
I can't take you anymore.
Sold out. Sold out.
You're too much.
Sold out.
For anyone who missed the local show, Jason,
we'll talk offline.
All right.
Or the next.
Real quick,
break we could just talk about this.
We do have a Marvel graphic novel by Jim Starlin. This is Dreadstar. This is a high-grade copy at $10. We also have Bizarre Adventures number 25. This is probably a very fine plus at $8. And then we have Bizarre Adventures. This was issue number 27. This is a very fine plus at $9. First appearance of Bobby Drake's homosexuality. And then we have Bizarre Adventures number 28. This is where you have a Frank Miller Elektra story. That's pretty cool. And then if anyone is a child of or a teenager of the early 90s, we have a really fun novelty, and that is the Marvel sort of swimsuit issues or the year in reviews. This is the very first Marvel swimsuit special where they take a trip down to Wakanda, and this is a high-grade copy at $10. And then we have another one, Marvel Illustrated, the swimsuit issue with a Brian Stelfreeze painted She-Hulk cover. This is where they go down to the Savage Land, and also the first appearance or the first non-appearance of Wonder Man's genitalia. That is also a high grade at $10. And then we have 2 of the Marvel Year in Reviews. This is the 1990 version where Captain America was the Man of the Year. High grade copy at $5. And the 1991 Year in the Review, Man of the Year Professor X with the X-Men. High grade, $5. And the post-Death of Superman News Time edition, high grade, $5. And just in case I wasn't clear, these are all what they refer to as parody issues, because all of these are parodying like People Magazine, Sports Illustrated, stuff like that. But the joke is that they exist in the actual Marvel universe. So everything in here is a ad that a Marvel character is selling. Like, I don't know, the Hulk is selling deodorant, and so on and so forth. But they're pretty cool and they're really funny. So we got all those. We got our Jim Lee Deathblow art portfolio, $5. We got our Jim Lee Marvel Comics poster book, $9.95. Here's one I did forget to talk about. Dark Hawk number 25. And it can't be a 25th issue in the 90s without it having a gimmick. So you get all of the red foil. This issue is considered a key because it is the official origin of Dark Hawk, and it is the reveal of his newest costume. New as of 1993, but new nonetheless. So high grade, $8. All right. And I think that is it for everything that is up there. And, okay, so it's about 7:30.
See you guys next week.
Yeah. All right, so how about this? Let's take a break. Let's reassess, see if we got some other books people might be interested in, and then we'll slowly wind it down so we can close the door on this train wreck of fun time that we're all having.
Train wreck? I disagree.
No, I'm having a great time. All right, so Kyle, if you don't mind, let's just do a break, and then we'll come back and we'll
break the hoop.
We'll roll it out.
See you in a bit.
To be continued. 3 little words that hold the secret to the next great story. 3 words that will thrill you, confound you, give life to new possibilities. Every variation of To Be Continued is a promise of adventure, a promise of excitement, a promise of unseen wonders and unexplored worlds. A promise that every issue you read makes you a part of a never-ending journey. And behind every page, there will be an unopened door waiting for you. This story to be continued at your local comic book shop today. Visit comicshoplocator.com today.
Oh, we're back.
All right. Welcome back, everybody.
Hey, everybody. All right, real quick. We got some poster magazines from 1992. X-Men poster magazine. That's a cool Joe Quesada cover. So, where am I going to put these? All right, let me move all these. Actually, maybe instead of going to the bathroom, I should have actually, like, moved stuff around.
What do you need? I can move some stuff.
Nah, it's all good. I'm messing around. I'm just kidding.
I got you.
I'm just kidding.
Here to support.
Everybody's watching Super Bowl.
Or the Grammys or the WrestleMania.
You
or
put the Swayze the meme
whatever
up
that-
there?
Yeah.
You can put that one up there?
Oh,
look at that one. Can you put that one up? That's great.
Well, what was the joke behind this? Oh, it was so I could lean into talking about Bruce Willis retiring.
Oh, don't do that. Not now.
Oh, is that what you were going to put that on for?
What
Yeah,
timing?
you probably shouldn't do that.
That was so sincere.
Like, we're not live right now.
No, I'm obviously not going to.
Yeah, but you're saying it in live
But
right
you
now.
know what the thing about that is? Like, he did a lot of really bad movies recently.
Bruce
Like,
Willis?
yes, he does Netflix, like straight.
Yeah,
to Netflix
I know.
movies.
We know.
And they're very bad.
If anyone wants a personality comic of Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore, we got one for $3.
That's a good one. Why is that not on my board?
I don't know if I've seen recent Bruce Willis.
They're only on like Hulu, I think. There's a couple. They're like he released 20
X-Men poster magazine. These are only $5. Ghost Rider poster magazine. Yeah, only $5. Incredible Hulk poster magazine. $5. Amazing Spider-Man 30th anniversary poster magazine. $5. And so a few weeks ago, I don't know how long ago, Zane got the Marvel preview book. He got a really nice copy. We have another copy here.
I got one of those too.
Marvel preview Moon Knight, except it's missing most of the top of the front cover. It's definitely really beat up. It's torn there. The cover looks like it wants to jump off and commit suicide. So it's only $2.
But you know it's Moon Knight.
I mean, it says Moon Knight, and Moon Knight's technically still on the cover, so it's Moon Knight.
If you buy
And it's
all,
only $2.
all 4 poster books, you get the Moon Knight book free.
Yes.
There you go.
That is all true. So for $20, you will get all 4 of these poster books and a $2 beat up Moon Knight
I have
book.
one that has
You
the same.
decorate your den or your bedroom.
It's true.
I have the same Moon Knight with the same cut. Why?
I
I have the same Moon Knight with the same cut.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're not joking.
No, I shit you not.
This isn't
That's-
revenge?
That's how they returned them. They would,
Speaking
they
of
didn't
beat
have to rip the covers off. They just cut the
Yeah. Speaking of beat up copies, we also have a nice, good minus, a very low grade copy of Uncanny X-Men 120, the first cameo appearance of Alpha Flight, for only $10. But you better believe this is a beat up copy, but it is complete. It's a complete copy, but it's beat up. So that's why it's only $10 instead of $200.
You also get to say you own a book that Zane used to own.
Yes, that is true. Yeah, so if anyone wants...
Zane pedigree?
It's the Zane pedigree.
Yeah, because Zane had upgraded. A better copy came along, and Zane's like, you can take this piece of trash back. And I was like, Zane, I thought we were friends, man. I thought we were pals. You know, I didn't realize you were so upset. Oh, and it's a newsstand edition. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he spit on the floor when we left. Thanks.
He wouldn't do that.
Sorry.
Listen,
I gotta pull my stuff together.
Talk
I know,
about
sorry.
newsstands to me.
All right. Anyone in the chat, are you interested? All right, what do I got here? Okay, here we go. All right, so let's not get tragic, but there's some stuff going on with George Perez, and I always love to celebrate George Perez art. And so back in the late 90s and early 2000s, George Perez did the Avengers series with Kurt Busiek. and they did a 4-issue story that was probably one of the best stories of that entire run, and that was the Ultron Unlimited storyline. Now, it ran from issue 19 through 22. Now, issue 20, we have a very fine plus at $7. Issue 21 is a high grade at $6. And issue 22 is a very fine plus at $5. Now, if anyone purchases all 3, I will give you 19 for free, because 19 is not... Yeah, 19's beat up. It's complete. So if you want to read the story, but 19 is the one that will usually run you about $10 to $12. But when you see the coffee table that this back cover was used for, you'll understand why I'm not even bothering to put it into a bag and board and try to sell it to anybody. But it can be yours just for free. Just, there it is. Can't say I ever did anything for you.
Bag and board costs more, right?
Yeah, actually, bag and board I think does cost more. What else do we have here?
Good bundle them.
Yeah, that is actually a good point.
Sam.
What happened, Sam?
Sam claimed the poster magazines, but Gary Lionhardy claimed the Marvel preview or premiere.
All
Sam,
right.
we'll get you something free if you still want them. The Moon Knight already got claimed, man. I'm sorry, but
Yeah, I'm sorry, Sam. We'll figure something out.
Jimmy.
Sam, you'll get something free. Don't you worry about it.
Well, we'll hook you up, bud.
I'll take care of it.
In fact, let me know if you want this for free, because here we go. Never before seen comic adaptation from 1992, the Marvel movie adaptation of Captain America the movie. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Only $3.
That's pretty cool. That's the best Captain America movie.
Is that the one that he steals cars in?
It's the one where he beats up Nazis, which doesn't happen in the movie.
The one he steals cars is far better.
Time out. Like, what's happening here? What are you talking about?
The Captain America movie? In the 70s, 80s?
You mean the?
I don't like the movie
he's talking about right now.
This one, the Roger Corman, the Italian. Are you drunk?
Yeah, he steals cars in that.
So you were disparaging the good name of Captain America, calling him a...
He steals cars in that movie. Yes.
Does the movie take place in Newark? Hey. During the 80s and 90s, Newark had the most carjackings. All right. Yes.
Watch that movie. That's all.
Hey, I like having Ed here. Every now and then I just step back and he encourages me. Yeah. You look like you're about to cry. Jason's yelling and angry.
I was talking about this weekend in Jersey. I was like, we're in Jersey, Jersey City. And all I could think of was, like New Jersey Drive.
New Jersey Drive, that movie's great.
That's all I could think. I was like, you had the highest rate of car thefts in the country from 18 years straight.
Yes, and it's a really good movie.
Like New Jersey Drive.
It's a forgotten 90s movie now. But
Nice.
it's actually a good movie.
It was still cars that it was one of the first double soundtracks. Like it was an A and B volume cassette. Like
Do you remember anybody on it? I can't remember anybody.
It was all 90s hip hop.
Really?
It was like I don't think they sold it as like you had to buy each volume separately.
Okay, all right.
It was one of those.
New Jersey Drive.
So Leonard Pig's on my side.
Leonard Pig is on your side.
The rubber ears. I don't know what that means.
Well,
watch that movie.
It's because he's got the motorcycle helmet, right? Like that's.
No.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
You're talking about with Ronnie Cox's Red Skull.
Ronnie Cox.
Ronnie Cox is in it.
Only in the last half hour of the Experience show can we get away with this.
Mike's going, what are you doing?
No, Mike stopped watching a while ago.
Yeah, it's all New Jersey. Yeah. Redman, Outcast, Green Thief.
Oh.
It's like it's a plethora.
Now, is it original songs or is it just like cool tracks from their albums?
I think it's both.
Oh, that sounds cool.
I think maybe like A was original songs and then B cassette was.
B, you ready?
Bismarcky, okay.
Organized.
Rest in peace.
Organized.
Yeah, you go. Rest in peace, Bismarcky. And no, he wasn't my friend. Okay.
Naughty by nature.
Oh, Naughty by Nature. Nice.
Oh,
Organized confusion.
Biggie and Total. Thank you, Mr. Lime.
Biggie and Total?
Biggie and Total. The Total Biggie, the
Yeah.
two of them on there.
Oh.
That was on New Jersey Drive.
Oh! Dude, actually, I gotta go look this back up again.
Organized confusion with Faramond.
Now, was that an actual band, or was that like a super group where a couple?
Organized. It was Faramond and what was it? Prince Poe. Yeah.
Man, I'm not as familiar with that.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I'm-
good stuff.
I gotta look that up. Keep going, yeah. Wow, man. New Jersey Drive. When's the last time you actually thought about that movie?
I bought a bootleg like 3 years ago.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Because I bet you it's not even on DVD, let alone Blu-ray.
That's why I bought it.
Oh.
I knew a guy that made, and I don't even think I probably haven't watched it. Like I definitely bought it.
Well, the other cool thing about it was like a lot of the people in the movie were actual like Newark citizens, like kids from like the actual street. Like
it was all filmed on location.
It was all filmed on location. Yeah, I think the filmmakers at one point got robbed. And again, it's just
super grimy.
They were in some sketchy areas, and you know, some people took advantage. That's all. I mean, I'm not trying to say, you know,
it's legit overlooked. Like that's quality '90s, whatever crime film, whatever you want to call it. It's a gem.
It is a gem. New Jersey Drive. It's all about Newark. Indeed. You know.
Jason, you silly goose, you've never seen it?
You silly goose.
Anyway, so we have Captain America, the movie, with Italian Red Skull. What else do we have in here? What else can I pull out of my butt? Oh my god, what else do I do? Do I even bother?
No, keep going.
Or do I just hold this stuff back for next week?
Do you want to hand it to me?
Here, I got a bunch of variants. We're going to do $5 off these variants, okay? So these are all $15 variants, so they're all 1 in 25 variants. Instead of 15, they'll be $10. This here is Batman 116. They're doing the sort of Atari kind of homage covers. All right. And then we have Dark Knights of Steel number 2. And then we have from Dynamite, Panther number 1. Justice League Incarnate number 3. And then from the recent Captain America Iron Man series, this is issue 1. And then we have issue 2. That is an Alex Ross cover. And then issue 4, Mahmoud Masra. If I mispronounced that, I apologize. Asrar, right? Asrar, yeah. Mahmoud Asrar. But sometimes
the X-Men.
Yeah, he's the one who we really love in the Jason Aaron Conan. Yeah, he's just a great artist. Great artist. The final issue of the recent Inferno series. There's Mora and Professor X running for the helmet. All right, so there we go. Some variants. Got some variants up here. There we go. Just kind of toss them up here. Take a look.
Gotta get that Cerebro.
Yeah, only $10 instead of 15. Boom. All right. What happened? Jason's looking.
This one.
Yeah. Oh man, I have dinner waiting for me at home. Nice.
Don't you touch that.
Oh, yeah, what do you got?
Don't you touch
Yeah,
that.
gnocchi.
Ah,
Yeah.
Gnocchi.
Nice with little meatballs. Gnocchi. Oh, excuse me. The Irish German Gnocchi. I got some gnocchi waiting for me at home. All right. What time is it? God, it's 7:45.
You're still stuck with us.
We got 15 minutes. Is there anyone even watching?
You're not in there with
God, what do we got?
The riveted. The riveted.
Oh, I bet they're really riveted.
Mr. Lime, what do you got?
What's happening with the Sixers game? Are they still losing?
Yeah, I'm sorry. They were losing last I heard.
Yeah, I ran out.
And it better than see.
I ran out of steam.
Mr. Benjamin, we're not done yet. No, we got plenty more books coming.
Oh, is Mr. Benjamin bouncing?
He's like, I see this.
All right.
You can see the writing on the wall. Mr. Benjamin, I don't blame you, buddy.
I'm gonna hand you stuff.
No, I need that for next week.
No, leave me alone.
Well, all right, I'm out of here then.
I think I need that stuff for next week.
Well, see you later.
We got 15 minutes to. I don't know.
So, what's going on in your life?
But you love the Moon Knight show.
I really like the Moon Knight show.
So what makes it
See, I'm
different?
an Oscar Isaac guy in general because
I love Oscar
it's
Isaac.
because Ex Machina kind of put it in the upper echelon.
Yeah,
But that's all.
Inside Llewyn Davis.
Inside Llewyn Davis is also excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, that's the Coen Brothers.
That was excellent. Yeah,
really.
Oh, he's great.
I really like.
He was
his
even
actor.
good. He was even good in a bad Zack Snyder movie. And trust me, he wasn't in all of them.
And he's also good in a bad X-Men movie.
As Apocalypse, I'm pretty sure Oscar Isaac's mom is the only one who watched that movie.
She's
like, look at my son, he's so big.
Apocalypse. But that movie was horrible. The movie was horrible.
Like, who loves that movie?
I genuinely have never seen any of these Oscar Isaac movies.
Oh, okay.
No, you never saw Inside Llewyn Davis?
No, I think the only
Or
one
Ex Machina?
the only thing I've seen with him was whatever that Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
Whatever the first.
No, you gotta watch.
You didn't even see the recent Doom?
Do me a favor.
Yeah, Doom was good.
See you, Doom?
Yeah, he's the father.
There's a new Doom.
Yeah, it's amazing.
No, David Lynch. David Lynch is not involved.
Hey, by the way, I love that David Lynch Doom.
Hang on.
Oh
yeah.
that one too.
Not for everybody, but I love it.
New Astro City one shot came out last week. If anybody's interested, this line loved it.
That is. Thank you, Gary.
Thank you for doing our jobs.
Yeah, in fact, should we promote things? That's cool, man.
Let's see what's coming out this week.
That is. Yeah. Let's pull out the this week list. So don't run away quite yet.
Running to a stop. Right. Well, Lady Death, Cataclysmic Majesty.
I know. I imagine a lot of people are clamoring for that.
We did get it. Yeah, we did get that. Came in. There's a Sandman that came in.
Oh, it's the big one.
And it's the big one, and it breaks down every page.
Oh yeah, you're right. The annotated.
Like the game in.
I
guess it's the first 10 issues, 20 issues.
Yeah, it's the annotated. So you get all the notes and stuff like that.
So they're making another.
Oh, Batman Beyond, Neo Noir. Number 1's coming out.
You should just said, "What's the show I'm
that
watching
like
right now?" Meaning yourself.
Death, the deluxe edition hardcover.
Devil.
Shout words at.
You know what this reminds me? Real quick. You know what? Me doing this right now reminded me of something. I was once.
Sixers win.
Oh, cool. I was once invited to watch somebody do an Instagram live sale. Okay, so I tune in, and there's some books up there. I'm watching, and I guess nobody's like buying the books that are up there. So the guy pulls out pretty much it's like like a Sears catalog or something, and he starts to flip through it, and he goes, "You remember Mega Man? You remember Secret Wars? You remember the Turtles?" And he just starts to just go through and go, "Do you remember this? Do you remember that?"
You didn't show it to anybody?
No, because the camera was him looking at the thing, and he's just flipping through the Sears catalog. It's not a Sears catalog, but like, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that was a cool."
Well, here, you want to try that?
Yeah.
Wizard, where is this? Is this a good book?
But I'll be honest with you, I'm the fool. Yeah, because I watched for 10 minutes thinking, is this a shtick? Is this like a joke? Like, is he?
Oh, Flyers won.
Wait, the Flyers are still a team?
They beat the Raiders.
Well, at least they beat a New York team. Yeah.
Actually, the playoffs.
Oh, well, that's good.
I mean,
yeah.
All right, what else is coming out? Oh, God, I can't do it.
Thank you, everybody.
I'm sorry, everybody. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I ran out of steam.
Sam, Zayden,
Harry,
whoever else is still alive.
Kyle, I apologize if we're bailing on you too early, but we've run out of steam, man. I can still go on. I'm pretty sure Al is going to reach over the table and strangle Jason at some point.
We appreciate everybody's patience.
If he does that, turn the camera.
Yeah, oh yeah. 'Cause we definitely need to see that.
We appreciate everybody's patience.
Yes, yeah. Everyone, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We'll be back here next week to compete with some other global corporation and whatever their
State of the Union on Sunday.
Yeah, probably.
Today, nobody, you're good.
Yeah. But you can catch us on if you want to check us out throughout the week. The one social media we kind of do is the Instagram at the FJC Paradox. You can always reach out, ask us questions, get some stuff going on. What else? Blah, blah, blah. We'll be back. We do a local show on our Facebook page, facebook.com/FatJacksComicCrypt. We do that from 4:30 to about 5:45-ish. And then we roll over to be on the experience here from 6 to 8.
60 question marks.
Yeah, it depends.
Shop's open 6 days a week. Jersey's open 4 days a week.
Yeah. And
so you can always come in and pick books up.
Right, and anything, if you're watching this after the fact, any books that are up here that have not been claimed during the show,
it's all in the back.
they'll be here in our stock.
How about you come in and say hello?
Or you can reach out, like the gentleman who reached out after the fact about the Secret Avengers 19.
There you go, the Instagram.
So
there's lots of ways. We'll sell you anything, just not standing here right now.
Yeah, because we're done. We're out of it. We got nothing left in the tank. But for anyone who's still watching, thank you so much. We really appreciate the support. And for anybody who's not watching anymore, thank you in perpetuity or whatever the term is.
In the future, back.
Yeah. Take care. Be well. Peace.
This is The Experience.